Hi guys, Chris Savarese at Savarese Jiu-Jitsu in New Jersey here. Now we're going to talk about the purple belt. We've done some videos on the white belt and the blue belt, and I'm going to talk about the purple belt a little bit. I think purple belt is one of the most important belts in Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, where at my school, I really like our purple belts to start teaching. Okay, I've noticed a trend that most of the purple belts that we allowed to start teaching fundamentals classes have gotten a lot better because they have to focus on details. Okay, I like for purple belts to start teaching. It helps them, drill their fundamentals more, and get a better understanding by having to answer questions about it and stuff like that. Purple belt's a very important belt. Okay, this is where you're going to start to help like students below you, and you're going to have more access to training with black belts and and more knowledge. Okay, I think this is one of the most important belts for purple belt, where purple belts to get what they need from their instructor. Okay, I've seen like a growing trend, in the United States here with like when guys get a purple belt, they kind of start shying away from their instructor, almost. To a point where I don't know if they're reading the internet too much. There's so many things on the internet about a purple belt knowing as much as a black belt. Well, when you get a black belt, you'll see how untrue that statement is. You need your instructor more than ever at that point. I see a lot of guys, they start to think they actually know more than than their instructor at that point. Your instructor's been there before. Rely on him at this belt for more information and to help you. I think it's one of the most important belts between student and instructor for the student. Okay, this is where you're really going to start to refine your game. The purple belt is a lot about confidence. Okay, on both ends of the spectrum. Okay, you really need to be confident where if you're fighting that or training, I shouldn't say fighting. Training with that white belt or that blue belt who's very tough or maybe has a strong top game, who's giving you problems, you can't let that person interfere with your confidence. Okay, it's very important that you got to have confidence to deal with those guys and understand the situations and capitalize on their mistakes. Okay, and not allow them to shake your confidence. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, you can't be so overconfident where you think you know everything. And I see that happens a lot at the purple belt. A lot of guys they start like almost trying to teach themselves again with the growing trend of like YouTube and DVDs now. It's there's a lot of information out there. Nobody knows you better than your instructor. Okay. Stay close to your instructor. When you have questions, ask your instructor. He knows what's best for you, and he knows where your strengths and weaknesses lie. And he'll be there to help you. Again, this is the belt. Be the last one off the mat. Okay, be the last one off the mat every night, because this is where you're going to grow. So much of your game starts at purple belt. You're really going to start to understand the position where you're strong and where you want to be, and that starts at purple belt. Okay, guys. So spend as much time on the mat training as humanly possible. Live in the academy if you must. This is where you're going to make your chops at purple belt. Okay, I hope that helps you guys out there.